To today's prayer session, we'll start with 3 Omkaras. अद्यतन पंचांगम पंचविंशत्यधिक-एकशतोत्तर पंचसहस्रतम कलियुगाब्दः श्री शोभकृत् नाम संवत्सरः उत्तरायणं वसंत ऋतुः वैशाखमासः शुक्लपक्षः प्रतिपत्तिथिः भरणी नक्षत्रं प्रीतियोगः भवकरणं भार्गववासरः. Today's date 21st April 2023 Friday. तिथेश्च क्षयमाप्नोति वारादायुष्यवर्धनं नक्षत्राधरते पापं योगाद्रोगनिवारणं करणात् कार्यसिद्धिश्च पञ्चाङ्गफलमुत्तमं सर्वेषां शुभमस्तु. श्लोका फ्रॉम गीता. सर्वभूतानि कौन्तेय प्रकृतिं यान्ति मामिकाम् कल्पक्षये पुनस्तानि कल्पादौ विसृजाम्यहम्. Meaning, at the end of the kalpa, all living beings merge into my primordial material energy. At the beginning of the next creation, O son of Kunti, I manifest them again, proceeding over my material energy. I generate these myriadal forms again and again in accordance with the force of their natures.
Suprabhatam Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. The word split Sarvabhutani Kaunteya Prakritim Yanti Mamikam Kalpakshaye Punaha Tani Kalpadau Visrijami Aham. So the direct literal meaning is Kaunteya, O son of Kunti, Sarvabhutani, all the beings, Mamikam, my Prakritim, nature, Yanti, they attain. When Kalpakshaye, at the end of the creation. The idea is, at the end of the creation, when the time of Pralaya, dissolution comes, all the beings go back into the Prakriti. Acharya Shankara clarifies that what Prakriti? There are two Prakritis of Bhagavan, Para Prakriti and Apara Prakriti. The Para Prakriti is the Satchidananda Swarupa. The Apara Prakriti is the Trigunatmaka Maya, that which is spoken in the Sankhya system also. That Avyakta, which is the state of balance or equilibrium of the three gunas. So to that state of equilibrium, that is Mamika Prakriti, my Prakriti, lower Prakriti of the balanced state or the equilibrium state of all the three gunas. At the end of every creation process, at the Pralaya time, they go back. So, Prakritim Yanti Mamikam, to the Apara Prakriti, all the beings come back. To my Apara Prakriti, everything get resolved. Then Kalpadau, then when the next creation comes, when the situations and circumstances of the next creation comes, Aham Visrijami. So all the beings again attain their manifest state, being released by me. Visrijami, I release them for their manifest state. So this is the part where Sankhya Yoga is transcended by Vedanta, where we see in Sankhya and Yoga systems of philosophy, only the Vyakta, Avyakta and Jna, three elements are there where everything happens between them. Here, where Ishvara, Bhagavan, Satchidananda Swarupa says that this Prakriti of this Sankhya is my lower Prakriti, so I manage the entire system, so I ensure that the manifestation and dissolution happens. Nothing can, there is no automatic system, there is a conscious activity, the supra-conscious, supreme conscious, cosmic intelligence that is working behind the creation and dissolution. So this is a specific point of supersedence of Vedanta over Yoga and Sankhya that we can see here. Now there are so many ideas that are to be reflected upon from this shloka. One thing is that as beautifully enumerated yesterday by Arunji, so Bhagavan is expressing the qualities of himself, where in the previous shloka, where Yatha Akashasthitaha Vayuhu Sarvatragaha Mahan. So that example of the Vayu moves about everywhere in the Akasha, but the Akasha is not touched or maligned or disturbed by the movement of Vayu in it. So in the same way, the Bhagavan, when everything happens in that cosmic consciousness remains undisturbed, unperturbed, unmaligned. So that asangatva, unattached nature of Bhagavan, though being the cause of everything, that was brought out in the previous shloka. In this shloka, another beautiful, when we see those two shlokas together, we can see a wonderful idea. Though he is unattached, he is not inactive. So one can be unattached and also be active. Oh, I have renounced everything, I will not do anything. No. That Naishkarmya, absence of activity, is not connected to the unattached or detached state. Even still being detached, being unperturbed by the reactions and actions that are happening, one can still do one's activities. So Krishna here says that while I am asanga, as stated in the previous shloka, I still do my activity of resolving the creation and then creating it anew. So this activity of me goes on and on and on again. So later also Krishna says, Name parthasti kartavyam trishu lokeshu kinchana na anavaptam avaptavyam varta evacha karmani. See, by this activity of creation and resolution that the Bhagavan does he gain anything? No. Na anavaptam avaptavyam. No special position, no special recognition is to be achieved by Bhagavan. Varta evacha karmani. But still I am doing this activity. So this shows that we still can, just taking Bhagavan as a role model, we can do activities which are not directly beneficial to me, but is beneficial for the world at large. So why does this Bhagavan continuously doing this activity of creation and dissolution? It is for all the Jivatmas to work out their karma and to elevate themselves to the level of the Ishvara Sakshatkara. So for that, for no purpose of himself, Krishna is doing this, Paramatman is doing this. So this cue we have to take from Ishvara, and then we have to do some activity in life. So in this careeristic setup, unfortunately, everything is determined by how much will be the salary that I receive. So this education, how does it translate into my pay? So that careeristic model, that is what is there. That is, the grass is hanging and then the cow is running behind it. So in that sense, that is how it is. But our Shastras say that the role model is Bhagavan, where let us at least in one aspect of life, one activity in life, let us do one activity where Swaprayojana is not there, where there is a wider Prayojana. In the beginning of the commentary to the Upodghata Bhashya, in the introductory commentary also, Acharya Shankara says, Sa Bhagavan Jnana Aishwarya Bala Virya Tejobhi Sada Sampannaha Trigunatmikam Swam Mayam Mula Prakritim Vashikritya Ajaha Avyayaha Bhutanam Ishwaraha Api San Swaprayojana Bhave Api Dehavaniva Jatahaiva Bhutanugraham Kurvanniva Lakshyate. The Bhagavan is the repository of all powers. Jnana, Virya, Shakti, Bala, Tejas. Whatever you see, he is the unlimited repository of everything. But still, he takes control of his Prakriti. Then, Dehavaniva, as if he assumes a body. Jataha iva, as if he is born to the mother and father Vasudeva and Devaki. Lokanugraham kurvannivacha lakshyate. He is doing that work. He takes avatara again and again and again, not for his ends. He is doing it for the Lokakshema. When our Supreme Bhagavan himself is such a role model of doing activities where his prayojana is nothing. So let us also be inspired. Swami Vivekananda didn't think about swaprayojana. Though he had demands for his family was at dire straits. There was so much of a problem in his family, but he transcended that. And what can I do for the world at large? How can the message of Vedanta be taken to the world at large so that there is a prayojana for everyone, not merely my prayojana? Actually, those activities which are done without swaprayojana, they stand the test of time. Even now we speak about Swami Vivekananda, even now we think about him because he did his activities where his prayojana, swaprayojana shunya, but paraprayojana is adhika. So it is not that everyone has to run behind some careeristic model. Of course, we have to earn our bread, etc. But if there are people like Vivekananda who can reduce one's prayojana to zero and work for the society, then it will be the light of the universe, or that will be the beacon light that reforms the universe. But even if we cannot raise to that extent, Every day can we do at least one activity, just arranging the footwear outside in the order, or planting some tree somewhere and maintaining it, the fruits of which we may not reap. So in this way, one activity can we do where swaprayojana is absolutely zero. Only by such paropakara, swaprayojana abhava, the world can be sustained. So this is the highest ideal that Bhagavan, being a role model, he is exhibiting through this shloka.
Thank you so much, sir. Now, thought of the day.
Good morning, everyone. I am Harina Angom of BMS first year, and today's thought of the day is from Charaka Vimanasthana, 4th chapter, 12th shloka. So the shloka goes like, Jnana buddhi pradipena yo navishati tattvavit aturasya antaratmanam na sa rogam sa chikitsa ati, which means when a physician who, even if well versed in the knowledge of the disease and its treatment, does not try to enter into the heart of the patient by virtue the light of his knowledge, he will not be able to treat the disease. Thank you.
There's an announcement.
Hello everyone, we have an announcement related to Inter-Institute Sports Championship. This time we have Kho-Kho event for all the 4 institutes, and we expect as soon as possible, just send your team list to Kiran sir. It will be on 29th at Surbi ground, and it will begin at 2:30 in the afternoon after lunch.
Now I request Principal of the School of Yoga and Naturopathy to come forward for flag hosting. Shanti Mantra. Sarve bhavantu sukhinah, sarve santu niramaya, sarve bhadrani pashyantu, ma kaschid dukkha bhag bhavet. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. One